I was on the Hollywood Fix YouTube channel just watching videos.
Oh, you're gonna say you were on all.
Nah, how cool that would be.
They caught you, they caught you.
I saw this, it said Channing Tatum speaks on blah, 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 blah. I haven't heard from Channing Tatum in a minute. Tell me if you think he looks the same from when y'all remember him.
Channing, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
I wish I was wearing what you're wearing and not this 3.
Oh, he is older. He did have to age.
What was your first day like on set with Scarlett Johansson? Can you recall the first scene you two shot together?
Actually, I can't recall the very first scene. I can recall the first time I met her.
Looking at him, doesn't it look like he had face fillers?
I would need to see a picture.
Where do you think you see it on him?
I only noticed because when discussing Zac Efron and seeing how he looked when he got a bunch of fillers and whatnot for the movie or whatever role, and I looked at this, he's obviously getting older.
Yeah.
But to me, it looks like swollen.
Yeah, it looks like an older person that got a little bit of injection.
And I feel like that's just a normal thing.
And that's what everyone does.
If you're gonna be on camera 24/7, aging or not, you're getting something.
Think about the pressure that these celebrities have, that they have to always be looking good because they see them in the movies and they're these superstars that people look up to.
I mean, yeah, let's pop up the picture of Simon Cowell in 2024. He already facelift, pushed it back.
Everyone wants to be youthful. That's like a trend. It's always been a trend.
Now, do you think, Rob, in your opinion, because you've had experience working at a place where they did this to people, do you look at that and see like, oh, he got something?
No, yeah, I would probably know that he got something, but
Like
I personally can't tell.
Like his forehead.
Like, do you think there'd be some more wrinkles there?
I have wrinkles in my forehead, shit, and I'm a motherfucking 26.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably not much take. You can take whatever probably to clear up some little shit.
Is he only doing it because like the agents or the thing is like you're not getting booked?
well, yeah, he's been looked at as a sex symbol. So think about that pressure that guy has. The same thing for Zac Efron, and they always want to look the best. So it's like, damn, I'm getting old. Nah, I can't. And Botox and stuff like that is so much more common than it used to be. It was taboo back then.
What about John Cena? Because I've seen him on every billboard, and he's been in like every streaming platform.
I'm sure he's
got so many movies, but you're 50 plus now. Like, I wonder how hard it is for him. Like, how long do I have to stay this muscular? And also, yeah, again, facelifts, pushing stuff back, because he's getting a lot more done in his career right now, I would say, even than before.
I mean, yeah, same like you said, the Simon Cowell thing. I heard somewhere where someone in his family said like, yo, I don't even recognize you anymore. So it made him like go back a little bit and take some stuff out.
And I'd be hearing of even younger Hollywood actor girls getting stuff, and I'm like, yo.
I've seen TikToks of girls. I'm 23, and here's the 20 surgeries I've done to my face before. And I'm like, what are you doing? Your body hasn't even fully, like, what are you doing to yourself?
It's because you see these celebrities and stuff.
What do you think popularized it? The Kardashians, or was there other people before them where all of the stuff? Because it's probably always been available. In
Kardashians, probably.
But
that was for a big catalyst, and then it became more widespread. I'm just not used to seeing men with it.
And it's probably gonna become more normal for them.
And I'm not even shitting on them like, oh, you're bad if you do that. I was just more thinking about, wow, that's what happens in this industry.
Yeah, because you're not being on camera 12 months a year.
You're not getting Botox.
Yeah, you're gonna visit your friend.
Or you are, or
if you're a construction worker, you don't care about your looks as much as someone who's on TV 24/7. They probably never had these thoughts, but he got older, and then hey, it's like, who knows? When we're older, we're probably gonna want to look young too in certain ways.
I know. I think about that too. I'm like, well, what happens when I'm 45?
It's like, yeah, we say this now because we're like younger and more. You know?
Why would you ever want to do that?
And then we get old, and it's like, well, damn it.
Me at 39 looking at the needle, the Botox needle.
All I gotta do is take a pill now?
The reason why I don't think I would take stuff is because I look at people with it and I can tell they have it, which defeats the purpose of having it. Because I can see you have
look better with it, even if you can tell, versus if they were just older and wrinklier. Like, which one would you think would look better, I guess, to you?
In my personal opinion, I think people look better without the fillers in the face. Can it be done in a way where I can't even notice? Absolutely. Or there's probably situations where someone could get a little and I wouldn't notice, or I'm like, oh, that doesn't seem like, oh, it doesn't change their shape of their face. They don't look swollen, or they don't look puffy. If they smile, then their face just stays the same. Like,
issue is it becomes an addiction, and you don't realize it. It's like, yeah, I'm only gonna take one puff, and then before you know it, you're taking puffs every day, right? So it's like the same thing. You get it, and it's like you think it dissolves, so it's like, I need more, and then I need more, and I need more, and I need to keep up this look, and then before you know it, you look totally different, and you can't see it because you're slowly making these changes in the mirror. You're looking in the mirror, but everyone else is like, we'll see it.
Have you seen so-and-so? Her lips look crazy. And I've seen it. It'd be college-age girls with fucking swollen lips.
And then they'll see them in person and compliment them. Be like, oh my gosh, your lips, girl. And then they'll go and be like, did you see your fucking lips?
I want to get y'all's thoughts on this lady. You guys remember Amanda Bynes?
I mean, I was a big fan of the Amanda show. I used to watch that religiously. And it's sad to just see what happened.
So I saw a couple of stories online that say I have a new look, and I was never open about this before, but I actually had blepharoplasty surgery.
Amanda Bynes explains a recent change in her appearance.
It was one of the greatest things I could have ever done.
The former actress breaks it down on Instagram, revealing she underwent a procedure to remove excess skin from her eyelids.
I was never open about this before, but I actually had blepharoplasty surgery on the skin folds in the corners of my eyes. So I don't have those skin folds anymore.
Well, she had that and some other things.
I wouldn't have even noticed the eyelid thing.
That one I missed. I was looking at some other stuff.
While Amanda's surgery is a pretty common cosmetic procedure, according to the Mayo Clinic, it's also been known to improve vision. Amanda doesn't go into the backstory, only sharing that it's done wonders for her self-esteem.
So I just wanted to post about that just to clear up that rumor. As to why I have a new look. I feel a lot better now about my—
Not blinking. There we go. Okay.
There's a blink.
I was getting scared.
As for Amanda's heart-shaped face tattoo,
Nobody cares anymore if people have face tattoos.
No,
Not at all. Matter.
the 37-year-old addressed that and more on the debut of her podcast, which she co-hosts with friend Paul Szymanski. It's a bit of a return to public life for the star, who was supposed to appear at 90s Con back in March before dropping out at the last minute.
Amanda was supposed to be here as well.
I used to watch all that.
Iconic.
It's awesome to see she's doing better, which is great, you know.
See, black don't crack. This is how you want to age.
They took care of themselves, is what I'm saying.
They took care of themselves, and I know being black helps with the aging process.
Around that same time, Amanda was reportedly put on a psychiatric hold after she was found roaming the streets naked and alone in LA. She waved down a car, telling the driver she was coming down from a psychotic episode, then called 911 herself.
I want to thank you all so much for your love and support.
That incident played out 1 year after Amanda's 9-year conservatorship came to an end. And in September, a source told ET, Amanda is doing her best to take care of herself through different treatments. She's been trying to maintain her privacy as she spends time with people she likes and trusts.
Being a child star, there was a dark side that we weren't.
Because you look back at clips of her and just things she worked on, movies, she was sharp, funny. That's how she got recognized, was doing stand-up comedy at a young age. Like, wow, who can do that? And then to see where she's at now is very sad.
And like that could have taken that to the stratosphere. It's all the evil people and messed up people around it that kind of fucked it up.
And some people, like, there are some people that are child stars that then go on to, like, be in the stratosphere. Like, I know, like, Leonardo DiCaprio or, like, Jake Gyllenhaal.
They've been doing it since they were children.
Yeah, you wonder what combination of things contribute to, is it crazy people abusing them? Is it they get everything that they ever wanted and then they start abusing substances and no one's there to help them?
Yeah, there's no
no real childhood.
No rule book for how to become famous and rich and how do you deal with that at 8 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old.
That's a common trend in the industry as well. It's not just Amanda Bynes. I mean, she has a different case, obviously, but there's so much people that go down the deep end from being a child.
When she was 14 and the one episode was that whatever, Dan Schneider got her pregnant and she had to abort it. So like, can only imagine how much more she's had.
Amanda Bynes?
Yep.
Well, yeah, they would do a lot of private sessions. Like, why?
You watch the Drake Bell story, you'll know how scary that got. And that wasn't even the lead producer on the show.
For her not to be in it and
Yeah,
just not want to speak up, is she paid off? Who knows? I mean, Amanda Please, bro, that show was so good. It was like before its time, the SNL for kids.
And it's the same with, the music industry and stuff like that. Everyone wants to get into it, and it's all the glitters and special things, and it'd be churning people out and spitting them out, and then they're butt naked wandering around LA in a mental health crisis. Moral of the story, I'll stick to YouTube. The Hollywood actor thing.
There's always somebody in power that is on the back end that control you in ways that you have no option to do unless what they say. And just hearing some theories, like, that's enough for me to be like, I'm good.
I mean, for Christ's sake, Britney Spears,
She'd still be looking crazy on her Instagram.
the video she be posting on Instagram, she been gone.
It's just something about these eyes. You just look at them and I'm like, are you there still? Like, is that old version you even there? I think you're just wiped away. And do you think she did all these types of drugs or whatever so she could kind of forget all the crazy shit she had to do? Because you're trying to block out like, oh, there was that day when that guy. You're just trying to let me forget about all this shit.
And nobody will really know. Only she really knows.
Yeah. Imagine you have a flashback of being like touched at like 6 or 7 by a creepy old director and now you're trying to just
erase that.
Yeah, erase that, drink the pain away, whatever.
Or whatever it is.
I just hope these people get better, because it's sad, because it was everyone's childhood. And
get Amanda Bynes on the show, on here, Strawberry Park. Bring her back to her root. And then, it's still in there somewhere.
And then next thing you know, 3 dudes in suits are at our door after we post the video.
It's Dan Schneider.
And then they do the Men in Black.
Sorry.
Slime.
Wait, what? At the slime. You get slimed and it erases your fucking memory? Yo. Holy shit. Wishing the best for everyone involved in the acting industry.
And if you want to get injection, just really think about it.
There's a show called Botched. Have you ever watched it?
Oh, yeah.
It's hilarious. It's the people that
Yeah.
get the surgeries, but it went wrong, and they go to 2 doctors, and the doctors get to decide, do I actually want to fix what they messed up on? And the amount of people that get the worst surgeries, like this Chinese lady cut her eyelids off so she could have it bigger to look more Western American, and then she now suddenly wants to look back like her race, and they're like, yeah, we can't add skin there, you took off too much. Yeah, or this one girl wanted lip injections, but it ended up creating a hole so her teeth showed the whole time, but her lips were bigger, but there was like, you know how you can close your mouth? She couldn't close the middle.
Or have you seen that girl with the big ass tits, like the huge, like why do you want them that big?
Yeah, it's my full explore page.
No, I'm saying like crazy big.
You know what? I've probably seen her. You talking about the blonde lady? The old blonde lady? Okay.
But I'm that old blonde lady.
Got a couple in his head.
There's a few that I know. This whole topic of everything is making me just think people just want this acceptance and like admiration and from others. Like they want the validation of others to be like, I'm attractive. I'm worthy, I'm popular, etc. I want to feel more confident. Why though? If you were the only person on planet Earth and it was you and a bunch of dinosaurs, you're not putting filler in your lips. You're doing it because you want to be attractive to other people so that they like you. And why do you want people to like you? And it's like, well, I want people to like me too, but I'm sort of aware of that for most of the time.
It's like, don't you just want to be yourself?
Because with all that stuff in your face, is it really you anymore? It's you behind the mask.
Yeah, it just becomes your new normal. Like you look at that after like 2 months and you've accepted it and it doesn't look as different as it does to everyone.
That's exactly
So then
it.
you just do a next one.
Yeah,
and
you become blind to it.
Yeah, your brain just reprograms like, oh, this is how I look now.
They're seeing Kardashians do it every week, or they look like this, and everyone likes the Kardashians, so I gotta go do that too. Then you see the Kardashians in public, like Kylie with the mask, like they don't want to see her face, right? When she's like the face of beauty for these people, it's like I gotta cover my face.
It also sucks though, because then also you have kids looking at this, and I feel like I saw a study where we're saying dads are spending like more money on their daughters for skincare that are 1,500 than their own like wife.
It's getting worse.
I've heard of that.
And I'm like, oh, because now you got the girls thinking they need skincare, and then there's videos saying too much that at their age actually bad because your skin doesn't need that right now.
I mean, they're on the apps with the filters that make them look a certain way. So it's like when they see them look that way, I really want to look this way now. Like I look ugly compared to this. So what can I do? Oh, all I need is injections here, and I'll be able to look like that.
They want to look like a permanent filter.
Exactly. So you don't even got to compare yourselves to other people. You're now comparing yourselves to a better version of you that's not even you yet.
That doesn't exist.
That doesn't even exist, but you want to be that because it can maybe. It's like, that's why people post the AI pictures of them as their profile pic because they look fucking good.
The doctors who specialize in plastic surgery are like getting so much money off of people's despair and longing to look better.
There was literally a dude that literally had broken his femurs as I talked to him, and yet he's in a wheelchair still doing all the excursions where you have to move your body around. And in my head, I'm like, there's no way your doctor said, get this surgery and go start running around, jumping on stuff, doing stuff. But it's like, even the doctors, you can't stop a stupid person from being stupid.
If you'll pay, they'll do it. You know, I worked at a med spa, and like people would come in with pumped up lips thinking that they're doing something else, and they're there for another lip injection. I'm like, whoa.
Another one?
And then they're doing them.
And there's always something you can fix, improve, do like, oh, they did that wrong, let's redo it. And you can just continue.
That's why these are aesthetic, non-surgical, procedures. So it's like, but they're meant to tweak it however you want. So if you want to get more lips, fuck it, we'll do it.
And none of them are permanent where you have to get checked in. However, whatever the duration is, you have to get it fixed again and again and again. So
how much money is it for a lip injection?
It's a good amount. It's not cheap. I don't really know. I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I saw a doctor on Instagram that was doing the facelifts, and it was like 70K for this one woman, and I was like, holy shit.
The point I want to make clear is that I'm not villainizing it and saying if you get an injection or facial modification of any sort, you are simply a bad person. But I think people just don't think deeply enough about why they're doing it, and then that's where it becomes a problem, because then you're not realizing the downside, or maybe if you fix something inside, you wouldn't need to fix something on the outside. Did I cook there? Did I cook?
Yeah. I'd rather promote that message, like fix the inside and it'll shine throughout rather than covering it up.
Yeah, when I was at the beach, there was a whole woman that had a whole She had the tummy tuck with the BBL and the big boob.
Where was this again?
Mexico. Cancun, if you want to go.
What the hell? I'm gonna have to go there.
And the husband, I was trying to take a picture of her, and the daughter was trying to like play with her, and I watched her like literally push her kid out the way. And I'm sitting there, so you're taking these photos and just want to show this off to your friends at home when you should just be sitting in the sand with your daughter right here. Daughter trying to play, just like pushing her away so she can get her photos of her fake body. And I'm just there like, this is insane. Your own daughter can't even hop in the bed. Ooh, let the daughter come in.
Get out of here.
It's all about me. It's all about my body. I paid for this. Get out of here.
And it's like, what are your priorities? Instagram?
Yeah, your Instagram, how people perceive you on Instagram is more important than real life with my family right here.
Well, someone who gets a BBL cares more about themselves, honestly.
Well, and tummy tuck,
other
and
people think.
everything, yeah.
Yeah, there was like Kanye said it. He said something to the effect of like, he was like, Instagram got your bitch, or he was saying like, he's like, your girl, that's not your girl. Instagram got your girl. Yeah. She does everything for Instagram, selfies, the photos, everything. I was gonna make the analogy of like, it's like having a house with a messed up foundation and it needs to be redone completely. But instead of ripping everything out and starting new, you just spray paint and you
paint over it.
Paint over it with kind of a shitty paint job.
That's an example I was thinking of. It was like a paint, like a dirty wall.
See, I took it from you.
You did.
But you were almost there.
See, I like
you like thought out.
You literally trying to think of something about painting over dirty.
I beat you to it.
Using it.
If you tell someone it's gonna take 5 years to get your ass to look like that, or you can do a procedure in a month, they'll do the procedure.
You'll get hate on. I've seen Hollywood actors and actresses get hate on for looking older.
It's like you don't get the respect you think you're gonna get. If it has to do with your beauty and how you look, it always has to be good. Looks good. Looks good. Because what are you gonna say? Like, why would you do that? They just spent $30,000 and traveled to Mexico, got the surgery. You have to say it looks good.
You're cooking.
So then they walk around wagging around and it's like, oh shit, she got a BBL. But maybe people with a BBL or any sort of fit procedure, maybe they want people to know that, yeah, I'm somebody that is modifying my body to look a certain way, and I'm fine with that.
And people be posting shit on Instagram talking about, oh, it's for me. I actually got into a little skirmish. There's a word, skirmish? Skirmish is coming to me. Nah, I was just speaking to this girl. Crazy fat ass. Unrelated, but
the help of the story.
That was the story, visual. We were just talking about relationships and stuff of that nature, and then she did the whole like, oh, I just like, I want to always have my ass out in public, whatever, even if I have a boyfriend, whatever, because I worked hard for it. And I was like, nah, that's dope. So you just want other people to notice that you like it, whatever. So it's for other people. She's like, no, it's for me. But I was like, well, you want other people to acknowledge it. I couldn't get through to her. I just kind of quit talking to her. But
think about why you want to do this stuff to yourself.
Yeah, like you're not a bad person if you want to get a haircut, or if you're like balding or something, you maybe want to have more hair. I completely understand that.
It could be like tattoos. Like people think, oh, I need to get tattoos because I think that's gonna make me look cooler or whatever. Do you really want to get them? Are you into that? Same thing with the injections. You watch Kardashians, Love Island, you think you need to look a certain way. Do you really though? Is that you?
Is that you?
Because what you see online and on TV is 85, probably 90% not what you think it is. The Wizards of Waverly Place, they were right. Everything is not what it seems.